Yo, what's going on, man? Big up, it's your boy right here, Mr. Rakeem. I just want to say what's going on. I really enjoy this rebirth because it's the rebirth to a lot of different things. You know what I mean? Big changes, big changes, big changes, and I'm all for change. You know what I mean? But I had to agree with God. We had to sit down and we made a pact. We sit down and we negotiated about the rebirth. And like I said, I stuck with Jesus and I represented Jesus and I did what he wanted me to do. I told everybody, hey, don't go around saying Jesus died for your sins and you still out there sinning. I've done my job that way. I was getting into it with my last, you know, uh, little supervisor. And, now it feels good that, God just sent me to this other job right here today on a whole different a whole different job site type thing. You know what I mean? And me and God had that pack last night. So when I got this morning, it was the first place. Well, I went to the restaurant, got me a little breakfast, and then I went to the job God told me to go to. It was beautiful how he told me to go to it, and when I went to it, what was weird, and I don't hold anything back, and I wanted to record it, but it was embarrassing, I felt, but I was banned from the job temp that I went to downtown over some craziness. I really don't want to say how, but when I up here in the north, I went to him and he was like, "You ever work with us?" I said, "Nah, I never work with you." "First, now I know who you are." I'm like, "Oh yeah," because he's a black dude. But back then, when I was working at the other job downtown, he was just starting. But I was working under somebody, you see what I'm saying, at the last one. And, it's a job that they pay every day here. We get a little $12 an hour and shit like that. But it was just a simple fact that I guess I crossed the line at the last one. I was younger back then, you know what I mean? And things was like real mixed up back then, you see what I'm saying? But I'm matured now and I do a lot of different things I don't do, you know, on the street. You can't just treat the street like a job. Meaning, they sent us on the furniture job, and we was doing a little furniture job. And there was a white girl there, and we was just moving her furniture out of her apartment out of her house, because that's the kind of people that calls, they got houses and they need their shit moved out because they moved to a different house. But, she was speaking to me a lot and conversating, and I was like, well, and then it was just weird, you know what I mean? Because she asked me, she said, "Are you on Facebook?" I said, "Yeah." So as soon as, I give her my name on Facebook, I don't know, it's like she went to my page and she just been like, well, he got this going on, he got that going on Facebook, and, they just, what I mean? Like, well, you're not supposed to be smoking weed first, and we're just going to have to terminate you. I said, God damn, terminate? And, it was all over one little white girl and shit, and back then, I couldn't have that affect me, but I had to take that loss, and I told God, I said, well, I apologize. And he sent me someone else. But that's why now, when I went there this morning and filled out the application, he brought it up, and I told him, I said, man, I already matured up and down 2015, And I was 2015 before I went to this term where I'm at now, where I stopped working from yesterday. But this one right here now is just a throwback temp. But it's they moved to the north. They still got it downtown, but I wouldn't even go down there because I know he'll be like, well, you're banned from here. But I'm not banned from the one in north now, but because that guy went in the computer and unbanned me. Lately, that's all I'm talking about too. Lately, I was getting unbanned from things, from places. And I know it's all about the rebirth. It's all about that. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all had Jesus here. And God just went back to heaven because he just couldn't understand how there's so many haters and how there's so many liars and how there's so many people that ask for forgiveness and still doing the same thing. I don't blame God to stop talking from the sky because it's embarrassing. No, I just think it's embarrassing that our God talk from the sky and nobody pays attention and nobody even listen. But you know, one person listen, and that's me. I do listen to my God. Anything He tell me to do, I do. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, working a concrete job, you know, it's a big step. You know what I mean? I never really had this much power. I never really, but like Steve Harvey said, you know, if you let God guide you, and if you make a pact with God, your whole life will change. Everything will be different because His hands are in it. And that's what it's all about. You have to have the hands of God in your life. If you don't have the hands of God in your life and you thinking, oh, well, I can handle this today and I can do this and I can do that and I can get this paid and oh, I think she's going to be the wife of my life and, you know, I'm going to give all my love to her. You know, you got this whole little thing going on, but you don't have God in the middle of it. You see, God got to be in the middle of it because God got to tell you, hey, that's not the woman for you. You know, if that's the woman for you, tell her you love her and see if she tell you it back. You know, little things like that. And if she, you know, can't tell you that or she mess you over somehow, then you can't live like that. You can't even grow like that. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what it's all about. Because think about it like this. If someone said they love you, how can they turn their back on you? Anybody that said they love you, it's 50-50. You know, it's words, it's big words. It's like how I do my songs, you know. You're looking for that companionship. You see what I'm saying? You have to have a certain kind of companionship. Same companionship you can have with a woman is the same companionship you can have for God. You see what I'm saying? And that's all it was. You see what I'm saying? I took a lot of time out falling in love with the wrong females, helping the wrong females. But when you fall in love with God, and when you trust God, and when God say, okay, He said He loved me. I ain't care what He said about the rest. He said He loved me. And when you love God, I mean really, when you really love Him, I mean, things happen. Okay, things happen. And this is a big day for me. I like I say right now, you know, I got my little vapor pipe at the house. You know, I'm listening to my songs. I grow off my music. You know, I don't even want the cops to cheat me, so I leave my dope home. So if you ever stop me, you can get that weed vapor pipe. You see what I'm saying? That's just how it be. You just can't do it.